I'm Francesca and this is my channel, Law of Attraction Changed My Life. I uploaded a video last week about how I use the Law of Attraction to find my soulmate, my husband, and it had a great response. Lots of people have commented on my Instagram as well, saying that it's really like given them renewed hope for Valentine's Day. I hope you all had a lovely Valentine's Day, by the way. So I got lots of questions about how exactly I did it and if I could give people any direct pointers of how I applied the Law of Attraction to my life in order to find my husband. So I thought that I'd just do this really quick video giving you 5 pointers of things that I did. That's it. The most important thing with the vision board is you can't put things on there that you think you're supposed to want. So sometimes people put things of like a massive, okay, this is a great example because this channel is all about like anyone can teach you about Law of Attraction, but I can only like give you my personal experience, like how it's worked for me. And I feel like that's the kind of thing I want to stick to because I'm not an expert. I'm just telling you how it really helped my life. So years and years and years ago, I was doing a vision board with my friend Grace, and she was like getting these brochures from the estate agents at Harrods where they've got like multi-million-pound houses in London. And she's like, there you go, cut out one of these. And I was just like, at the time I was like 22 I think, and I was just like, do you know what, I just want a 1 or 2 bedroom flat in London. To be able to achieve that would be incredible. And I knew that I wouldn't be able to achieve these massive houses with swimming pools and basement garages, and she's like, no, you've got to really dream big. But I didn't believe it. Like, I didn't believe that I could achieve that, and nor did I want it. Like, I didn't want the responsibility. How can I go from someone in a house share to someone with a 20 million pound house with a swimming pool and stuff? Like, it just wasn't for me. And so I was just like, okay, cool. So I cut one out and put it on my vision board. It was a house on Bishop's Avenue. It's called like the White House, and it has a pool. The crazy thing is, 2 months after that, I actually met some Nigerian governor's son or whatever, and we ended up becoming boyfriend and girlfriend, and that was his house. His house was on Bishop's Avenue with the pool. Anyway, so that was crazy. So it did come to me. I knew it wasn't going to be my house, but it was my boyfriend's house. So my point is, you have to put things on your vision board that truly speak to you, not things that you think you should want. You shouldn't put, if your parents want you to become a doctor, put on there like Dr. Emily or whatever, because if your name's Emily, because if that's not truly your desire, it's not gonna work. It has to be things that when you look at it, you're like, yes, that is what I want. Like, please, this is what I want. The second thing I did was I made a list. This list was quite famous amongst my friends because I would always bring out a notebook with me and I'd be like, so this is what I want in a man, and I would just tell them, and on my list was like over 6'6", they had to be really tall, mixed race preferably. I wanted them to be a sort of into property because I really was, and I seem to have dated a lot of property developers and we seem to get on well. So someone who's into property, good with their money. I didn't want to be with a spendthrift or a gambler. Somebody who loved animals, who's very spiritual, who lived in London, all of these things. I made a really specific list, and that way you're really giving out to the universe specifics. Like, you've got to be, I want this, this and this, and these are non-negotiable. There were some other things on there, like I put that I wanted my husband to have tattoos, and my husband has no tattoos. But I mean, really? You're going to focus on that when there's so much good to focus on? My third action point is probably the one that has worked for me the most throughout the years, and this is to visualise on journeys. So I used to work in an office and I would have a roughly 45-minute commute each way. So that was an hour. Oh, sorry, this dog is like making crazy noises. Come and sit here and you'll be quiet. That is an hour and a half a day of pure visualization time that is not wasted time. It's not daydreaming. It's not just dreaming your life away. It is, if you're visualizing with an intent, then that is the best time you can be spending. So I would put on my iPod and I would listen to songs that really motivated me and inspired me, and I would almost like play a movie of my life in my head. Honestly, visualizing is the key. Play that shit like a movie in your head and it will come true. If you go there in the mind, you'll go there in the body, as I think Jack Canfield says. I read this, I think, either in The Secret or in one of Jack Canfield's books, And it's really true. Like, you can do all the visualization and list making and vision boards in the world, but to truly believe something, you have to start acting upon it. And that's what I did when I first met my husband. So a couple of weeks after I met my husband and I knew he was the one, I knew I needed to make steps to ensure that this was actually going to happen and that it wasn't just all in my mind. And so I cleared out half of my wardrobe. I did a massive clear out. I got rid of loads of clothes into a charity shop. I did loads of stuff on eBay. I cleared out even the stuff in my kitchen. I just made my flat very clean and not sparse. I still had stuff off it. I didn't chuck out all my stuff and say, right, move in. But I did get rid of a lot of stuff. And so, yeah, I think it's really important to mentally and physically make space in your life for a husband. If you're thinking in your head, oh God, I'm too busy for a boyfriend, I'm too busy to find my soulmate, I've got to go to the gym 3 nights a week, I've got to do my admin on a Tuesday, I've got to do my tax return, well then, do you know what, you are too busy to find a husband, because you're too busy for love, aren't you? It's all excuses. You're not too busy. You're not. It is great to do the visualization, to really believe it's coming, but Jack Canfield, I am just Jack Canfield's biggest fan today, aren't I? But he says that you should actually take inspired action, and when you really start to live in the belief that this thing is going to happen to you, you have to take the inspired thought that comes to you. So when I was single, I used to go husband hunting with my friend Julie. We would take our dogs and we would go walking around Primrose Hill or around Hampstead, nice sunny days, like pubs with guys drinking outside. We would put ourselves out there. I used to do online dating. I went on, I think it was 27 dates in 1 week once. Yeah, I ate a lot of food and drank a lot of cocktails that week. But it, you know, I didn't sit back at home thinking, I've got this in the bag, I've visualized it, I'm gonna find my husband, he's gonna come and knock on my door, he's gonna be my postman. No, you've got to be out there, you've got to take that action and really just put yourself out there. There's no point having a positive mind if you are still just sat at home being really positive with your vision board and your list and listening and visualizing if you don't put yourself out there. Still put yourself out there. Go on dating websites, go to dating events, ask your friends to hook you up with people, go and walk your dog, and if you don't have a dog, walk yourself. Like, oh, or go on borrowmydoggy.com and borrow a dog to walk. I love that website. And yeah, so you just still got to put yourself out there, and that's it. Anyway, those are my 5 action points that I took when I wanted to meet my husband. I really hope they've helped you. I hope that I haven't rambled too much, because I don't know, I feel like I have. But I really hope that they are helpful to you and that you can implement them and that you can start to see results. I would love it. I would love it so much if you could comment below saying what you're going to do. Like, I sometimes find by physically tapping it out and like sending it into the universe or sending it out on the internet or making an intention to other people. It doesn't have to be people you know. You don't have to tell your friends about this if you don't want. Tell me what you're going to do. My Instagram is @LawOfAttraction Change My Life, and I reply to every comment on there. If you ask me a question on there, I will reply to you. Feel free to ask away, or in the comments of the video, what am I saying? Down below, comment down here. Just let me know how it's going and what you plan to do. Maybe write out what your type of guy is, who you intend to meet. I think that physically doing that could be your first step. There you go, there's step number 1. Comment below and let me know what your intentions are. I'd also love it if you could subscribe to this channel if you're not already. I intend to do videos on this channel every single week, and they'll be on like a range of different subjects. My next one is actually going to be Dr. Emoto's water experiments and how we can use water to really add positivity to our lives and all that jazz. Anyway, thanks for watching. Sorry for rambling. See you soon. Bye. Oh, say goodbye, Ava. This is Ava Bell, my little baby. Say goodbye. Bye.